As you can see, we not only have a great trainer, we have a great team. My name's Ken. Just a little information about myself. I usually ask the question when I start, how many people love getting up every morning and heading off to work? You love your jobs. If you raise your hands again, appreciate it. I've had 3 careers that I have thoroughly enjoyed. My first career out of grad school, I was a pastor for 10 years. And if you're a member of a faith community, it doesn't get much better than that. I also have advanced degrees in psychology, and I ran mental health services in rural South Florida around Lake Okeechobee and LaBelle, Lewiston, and Moorhaven. And if you're a member of a caring community, it doesn't get any better than that. And ever since I was a little boy and read my first James Bond novel, I've been a fanatic about timepieces. So my goal in life, kind of my bucket list item, was to work in the Swiss watch industry. So I sent out letters to Rolex, Patek Philippe. I've got a stack of rejection letters about this thick. But I finally landed a position with a Swiss watch firm. I spent 4.5 years in the Swiss and German watch business and thoroughly loved it. If it ticks, talks, sweeps across the face of a dial, chimes on the hour, goes cuckoo, or casts a shadow, I think I need to own it. Currently in recovery, although I did fall off the wagon. Another one. And, it's just one of those passions in life. And even though I enjoyed all those careers, I'm willing to bet I'm a lot like most of you in the room, as Joe alluded to with his position as a school teacher. My income was not allowing me to become financially independent. What made a difference in my life was my investment experience. And I started my investment experience with a friend. I went to Fuller Theological Seminary in Pasadena, California. And we acquired a fixer-upper in Monrovia. And it was around 1980. And back then, housing prices were kind of high. It was $200,000 for a dump. And of course, we were in seminary, so we didn't really have credit history. So back in 1980, how many of you here are old enough to remember what interest rates were like in the late 70s, early 80s? Yeah, they were bad. Well, we didn't have any credit, so ours was 23%. But a number of years later, when that property was sold, it brought in an incredible return on investment. And I share that with you because one of the things that you're going to stretch with this weekend that's going to be difficult is as investors, we're not primarily concerned about our interest rates. We're concerned about the return on investment. Now, since I was investing and working with churches on acquiring sites for new church starts and church growth, I had an experience in real estate investing, so I came through a different path than most of the team here in Ann. So I wasn't professionally trained back then. There wasn't anything. But I've taken all but about 3 of the courses, and people ask me, well, what's the difference between what you did back then and what you do now? And I like to explain it this way. The difference between what we do as the Rich Dad Education Company is I knew about stuff back in the late 70s and early 80s. I knew about lease options. I knew about seller financing. I didn't have a clue how to structure the deal.
That's true.
So what we do is we take not just the knowledge, we teach you how to actually apply it in your life. And that's what makes us different. The other thing that was my biggest aha moment with the company was mobile home investing. I knew about mobile homes. I knew, number one, they were hurricane magnets, and tornadoes tend to like them a lot for whatever reason. And it seemed to me that a lot of the mobile home developments that I saw, the people who lived in them more likely than not are going to be guests on the Jerry Springer show. And I was wrong on all 3 counts. And so I encourage you this weekend, when you look through our catalog and look at what we offer as a company, don't close your mind to some of those things that you might just automatically make some false assumptions about. Because it was real, my mind was just blown wide open when I realized what the return on investment through investing in mobile homes can bring to an investor. Again, I just want to reiterate, take advantage of us this weekend. We're here to help you. We come here not because we have to, but because we want to. And we get a lot of enjoyment out of giving back to people. Having been a pastor and a psychologist, I can tell you this, all the way from grade school through grad school, I never learned in any class how money works. So by sitting in this room this weekend, you're going to know more than 99% of the people in this country about how money works and how you can make it work for you. And the reason that we want to make it work for you is so that you can share that knowledge with your friends and loved ones. Again, it's great to be here. We love California, and it's an honor to be with you this weekend. Thank you.